Hi Leo, I love you honey. So we don't like long introductions here, but this is a necessity. Birth charts. Got my birth certificate back. You know, I will tell you Leo, I'll be 50 years old August the 7th. My mama will not give me my birth certificate. I said, just give it to me. She said, no, you can have it when I die. So I needed to get a passport. She said, well, you come and get me, you give me a ride and take me with you. Well, anyway, we're going to get a passport. I can give the birth certificate back to her. It's just a man-made document. But anyway, on that birth certificate, my birth time has changed. She actually wrote down the birth time because they put the wrong time. You know what the difference is? 7 minutes. So, a lot of behind the scenes. We're going to add to the birth chart. So just trying to get a stable place. You know what I mean? So I love you, Leo, and I appreciate everything you do on this channel. For this channel. Thank you for being nice in the comments to each other. Awesome. Let's see. I want to say something. Tuning forks. I've been seeing the big tuning forks online. For example, if you try to put a 410 hertz against the 888 hertz, it's not even going to connect. They ain't going to read each other. You put an 888 to an 888, you'll hit your knees. It's a frequency that'll put you at a higher vibration purposefully, but make sure you're ready for it because it can throw your tensors. You know, like how when your hair frizzes? Yeah. Be careful. If you're not ready for that much hertz, some people can go 999. I don't know if you tried to hear it, but it's out there. Let's see, honey. Mercy. Woo. Leo. Holy angels, Holy Spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. For Leo. We are going live August the 8th at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Let's lay it out. Where this reading's going to start. Cancer energy. What is she doing? Well, she's probably got some secrets. Challenge. Divine union. And emotional confusion. Foundation. Got a master manifestor, baby. Oh, look. And then you got the Queen of Wands and the 8 Cups. Feminine fire sign took her emotions out of it because there was another sign in water energy there. She wasn't going to be the one smoking. I'm shuffling. What's at the top of this spread? Yeah. The divine has acknowledged this. So what's coming in? Taurus and Leo energy. Your internal. You got the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. External. Ace and 2 Pentacles. Well, there's your 3 Pentacles there working together. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, man. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen quick, but it's going to be a change that you'll never fucking forget. You got the Star and the Devil. Even the devil might heal from it. My gosh. Yeah, a transformational soulmate. Looking, the Emperor, without support of thought. Now reflecting on heartbreak. 9 Pentacles. He's got to break his own heart. He has to, so let's ask. Leo. Where's the feminine? masculine. Well, the feminine, her interest is being tested. Jealousy, third-party jealousy. And the masculine, he's worried about where it stands. Soulmate offer. The enlightenment. Oh. He could be interested in marriage or the initiation of interest of family. What's the Five Pentacle? Didn't change. 2, strategic. Strategic intuition. In the past, independent. Curiosity. A challenge to communicate. Well, the masculine here says, well, if we got to think about it too much, maybe it's just not worth the thought. He's worried about the protection. He could actually be having nightmares about making a stand, about a battle that's been chosen. You got 9 swords there. You just need 1 more sword. And there's going to be 1 more sword that comes out before we get to the tower. And if you see what that is right there, my love, you have the devil and the wheel of fortune, which is up there at the outcome. Then the tower and the star. It's a candle being lit on a karmic cycle. Whee! Let's see. Let's see where the feminine and the masculine is. So, where this reading's going to start, Queen of Cups and the Moon. Behind the scenes, she's got something hidden. Feminine. Oh. A cup. There you go. 4 cups. She's the one carrying the cup. And it got ignored. So she feels like there's 4 cups here, 4 cups here. There's 8 cups. She's like, you know what? I don't need your cup. I got my own. Masculine, where are you at with the Moon and the Queen of Cups? This feminine is also learning to love herself where she don't need love from anyone else. Well, the masculine, justice, don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven, honey. And there's 5 pentacles. So, he's justifying the low vibe, risk, dead ends. There's the 2 pentacles, struggling, going back to the Queen of Pentacles in confusion with a new perspective on how to communicate, the hoe to reconsider being friends with the devil because of emotional confusion. Look at that. Look. That's called mind manipulation, brainwashing, black magic. There's the Page of Wands, the initiation of interest to come together. So this Queen of Pentacles wants to actually come together with one of you just to break you down again. You got her right here in your internal energy. Could be an ex, could be a mother, could be a businesswoman. We'll figure her out when we get there. And there's the 7 of Cups in your challenge. The Lover's connection. Emotional confusion. Daydreaming, night thinking, seeing the bigger picture through the choices, emotional choices of a soulmate. Partnership. Well, you got the Queen of Swords here. So the feminine, she come out with the 2 swords and the Queen of Swords. Look at that. Masculine comes out with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, communicating destiny. Oh, for the Empress. He said, can I please see her? He's asking to see his feminine. Feminine's at the crossroads because of the Queen of Swords. Who's the Libra energy? That's the stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights for the masculine. Knight of Swords, argumentative distress. She's tearing him down like nothing ever before. I mean, you got the Knight of Swords and the 9 swords. That's waking somebody up in the middle of their sleep just to cuss them out. Hit them with something while they didn't see it coming. The World and the 10 Pentacles. That cycle has to end for the abundance to come in. Ooh. So the masculine, I mean, he could even have ancestors trying to help him because you got the Hierophant, the 3 of Pentacles there. Let's see. Yeah, Hermit and the Page of Cups. Spending a lot of time alone. And the Hermit is what you find the star and the lantern. So they're soul reflecting. Mind, body, and soul reflecting. To see it for what it is. Foundation, you have Master Manifestor. You have the Magician and the 8 Pentacles. Focus, focus, focus. Where's the Feminine? Well, there's her stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. King of Cups. Could be a Scorpio stressing her out. Look, you got the King of Cups, the Moon, Queen of Cups, the Moon. The Fool. Taking a risk because of the emotional confusion. 7 Cups again. Masculine looking. Curious if it's at a dead end. What's the Feminine coming out with 9 Swords for here with King of Cups? It's the, see, this is the battle that the masculine chose right here. He chose the wrong one. Or the right one. Yeah, in the past, manifested a transformation with the Queen of Cups, change, in assessing those investments and blocking the Queen of Pentacles. This masculine failed to tell the Queen of Pentacles how he felt about the true feminine. He didn't tell her. It was a plan and preparation, yeah, of celebration. Unemotionally fulfilled, missing, yeah, the assessment. In the past, ooh. They was thinking, well, maybe time goes by, maybe they just act like it never happened. No, when it comes by the divine, you will contend to it. Yeah, you will. Where's the masculine and the Magician and the 8 Pentacle? Master Manifestor, those dreams into reality. 4 Wands. 10 Swords. Wherever this masculine was living, maybe 8 years ago, there was nothing else there to work with. Absolutely nothing. It was doing nothing but draining his emotions, and the feminine knew. So this is the wish fulfillment to leave behind for an interesting interest. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. But it was the challenge of an independent interest on a soulmate cycle. Truthfully reflecting on the contract and communicating. Let's go. It's relocation. This masculine had to relocate. Forced to relocate. Well, who's the Queen and the King of Cups for the masculine? Well, there's the Emperor. It's his investment. He invested into that Cancer Scorpio energy for at least 7 years. 7 Pentacles is also paying divine dues. Where's the feminine with the King and the Queen of Cups? A wish fulfillment, yeah. Too good to be true. She said this assessment is just too good to be true. Without support, she's leaving. Chariot, see you later, run Tanner, don't want no more. Yep. Ace of Wands, no longer interested. She's in her own. Independently. That's the one thing that dropped the interest. It's what turned, yeah, the masculine. The devil, jealous. Mad, jealous people. He was being tested. And now he's looking at that being tested. One right answer would have crushed all the attachments. But instead, they held back from taking the risk because it was heavy, too heavy to work together with someone that is spiritually enlightened on a level with the Empress. They couldn't level with you, honey. Someone couldn't level with you. They just couldn't level. And the level that we're talking about is the emotional level. They couldn't level with you emotionally because they were with someone else. Or they would have at least thinking about being with someone else. And this feminine, she said, if I got to go by the book, I'm blocking it out. She's not going by rules. She don't give a fuck about rules. Man-made rules anyway. Reese of Pies, 8 Cups, Queen of Wands. Aries energy. Or a female fire sign. Walking away emotionally. Feminine. She has the 6 Wands, successfully. Recognizing, she's got recognition. Yeah, the masculine recognized it. Masculine felt it. She said, I know he felt it. Let me do it one more time. Judgment. Breaker, breaker, 1-9 on the tower. She said, there you go. If that's what you want, that's exactly what you're going to fucking get. Oh my gosh. Where's the masculine? This feminine knows her masculine is. She has actually seen him in public. 7 Pentacles. Okay. So 7 Pentacles in reverse would be, it's not the right time. Yeah. Not assessing the investments of the focus without truth in the star. Ace of Swords, minor arcana for the star. It's up at the top. The star is in reverse. Looking for earthly truth, not spiritual truth. Yeah. And wanting to be free and the same. You can't do it. It's saying here he hasn't actually paid. That 7 Pentacle in reverse, it says, you know, that's normally a karmic debt being paid. But 7 Pentacles in reverse said it wasn't the right time. It needed more focus. And the focus has to come with the Hierophant and the 3 Pentacles. That's working together spiritually. That's building a foundation spiritually. So let me tell you what this is, women. Don't ever accept a flower without a root. Don't ever accept a flower that you're going to put in a vase and it's going to die within 7 to 10 business days, and they're going to be saying 5 years later, hey, you still got those flowers? No, bitch, I threw those away. They ain't got no root. Don't keep them. Feminine, she was prepared to take her emotions out to work together spiritually. Planning and preparing for a foresight without emotion. She said, I just can't put my emotions in there anymore. Masculine. Well, he feels it. 5 Cups and the Death card. That's what's going to cause him to transition. It's your 3 Cups there. The feminine, she got jealousy around her. 10 Wands. Page of Cups. She doesn't apologize. This is a feminine, doesn't apologize. Temperance, which is in your internal energy, and the Lover. She will not apologize. No. To temper a relationship. If it needs to be said, it needs to be said. Soulmate connection, enlightenment. She said, yep. It's a hard knock life. Yeah, she said. Making memories. Something to remember. Damn, feminine. So the masculine, he's going through an emotional transition because of the 5 Cups. He's not happy. Let's see what's coming in. You have this King of Pentacles and the Strength card. Taurus and Leo. Somebody could be wanting to follow through with you. You got 7 Swords, 8 Swords. That's going to leave 1 sword. Is this mind deception? Mind interference? Yep, that 3 Cups, 6 Swords, and the 2 Pentacles. Where they went, they thought that it was going to be the right way to go, but they haven't found peace yet. Whatever they followed through with, they're interested in the Lover's connection. But they have to have an argument before they leave it in a defense. It's a, struggle. They struggle with where they stand. Well, don't worry about where you stand with Leo or this third party. Worry about where you stand with yourself, and that's where you're going to find your path. Where's Leo here? Oh, look. You're waiting, watching that King of Pentacles. Judgment, looking. You're curious of the final and firm decision to take a risk. And the Two of Cups. Because the Page of Cups, like, I'm sorry you're heartbroken, but the Four of Swords, that truth has been hidden. That's what needs to be reflected on. They actually purposely hid truth from you. But this is mind interference. This is brainwashing. You see the 7 swords, 8 swords? That's brainwashing. You got 7, 8 pentacles, 7, 8 swords. Every pentacle was blocked by a lie. And the King of Pentacles, what do they build on? Pentacle. Who is the King of Pentacles to the feminine? A reconsideration of support. Well, who is he to the masculine? Blocked a reconsideration. Third party. Right here. Unknowingly coming together to reconsider. Wow. What's the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance with internal energy, Leo? Trying to find peace with the Queen of Pentacles. Peace and contentment. There's the third party right there. Yeah. Celebrating truth. Healing. Hope, faith, balance, renewal of emotional healing. Who is this Queen of Pentacles for the feminine? Heartbreak. Feminine, she's heartbroken. But she's at peace. That's why she took her emotions out. You won't ever stab them again. Whoever did it. Who is the Queen of Pentacles to this masculine? Look. You see this shit? There's your Queen of Cups. It's that Queen of Cups that's wearing a mask. It's that one independent Queen of Cups. Cancer energy, the Fool, taking a risk. They need to free themselves to be able to reflect. Look. Okay, so you have the Tower, the Star. Now you have the Hermit that comes before the Tower. And the stars and the lantern. Ding, 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 ding. One more round. And then the Star, I mean, your internal energy, you're at peace because you know that in divine timing, the Queen of Pentacles is going to find out the truth about something, see it for what it is. They're coming out again. Secrets out about the devil. You got the Moon up there with the Queen of Cups. That's her secret. She's not really a water sign. She's an air sign. What is Leo's advice right here? Well, you got the Moon there behind the scenes. Secret soulmates. There's a hidden soulmate here. The World, 10 Wands, heavy ending. Interested in relocating. Your person could be in the middle of relocating somewhere. Yeah, to enlighten themselves. When the 6 swords, you got that 5 swords in the boat. So they challenged themselves to a spiritual enlightenment because the 10 pentacles, look. Look, it's dirty money. Again, the Ace of Pentacles. It's dirty money. And that's the secret. For one situation, one person, this woman, this could have been a masculine that worked away from home. And while he worked away from home, she was a whore. For about 5 years, off and on. Masculine, wondering where she getting the money at. What's this third party's purpose? What's the Queen of Swords' purpose? She's looking for independent healing. Yeah, left behind to reflect. There's the cheating. Right there. Where's the masculine thinking about the Queen of Swords here? Boom, shakalaka. A shocking revelation of heartbreak to follow through with. Well, because that was his challenge. Drama, conflict. He's got to matchmake her energy. And it broke his heart. Because he could no longer support following through with you. What's happening now there? The Four of Swords. Unknown, rest, recuperating, blocked friends. Don't trust friends. Not trusting emotions. Low vibes emotionally. Yeah, which is causing the Seven of Cups, emotional confusion, Page of Cups on the initiation and spark of emotion to leave it behind. They were interested. They were interested and it confused them because they didn't understand why. Their soul recognized you before they did. External, you have Two Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this person struggles with commitment. I'm going to tell you that right now. They struggle with commitment. Okay, they are the ones that has to relocate from the Queen of Pentacles to find peace and contentment. Look at this. You have the Empress and the Moon. This person's actually secretly relocating so they can find peace with the feminine. They're arguing with herself. There was something too good to be true. Oh, where's the masculine there? Six Pentacle. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So he's on an earthly level with the Queen of Pentacles. He's got to level up. He's initiating the interest of emotional confusion. Yep, Five Swords. She's challenging his mentality. She's trying to make him feel guilty about something for maybe like the last 6 years. Yeah, this is his own independent cycle. This is his last independent cycle. And it's what he's got to make a stand on right here. You have the Seven of Wands and Magician, Seven Wands, Nine Pentacles, and the Devil here, Nine Cups. This person has actually pulled up a seat for the dark side to sit and chat. There you go. Trying to strategize riches. So how is this person going to level with the Queen of Pentacles? Well, with the Queen of Cups, the Sun. They're going to enlighten them about the Queen of Cups. They're going to open up to the Queen of Cups. What are they going to open up to the Queen of Pentacles about with the Queen of Cups? Page of Cups. Page of Swords. Ooh. You two might be connected in water energy, in twin flame motion. Yeah. Not repeating those cycles. Friends. Initiations. Clarifying Leo energy. Strength, courage, power, wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment. They know that you're not going to be around them if they're still around the Queen of Pentacles or friends. So how are they going to level this? They're reconsidering what their emotional interests are. So who's the Queen of Pentacles to the feminine here? Reconsidering the risk. There you go. She's like, see you later, Rotten Tater. Put the Judgment Cross on the front of the car. She said, it'll all come out in time. Indeed it will. The fear is that there's a lifestyle change that's coming, and it's going to come quick. It's going to come unexpectedly. A boom shakalaka. A shockingly thrusted on the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. Feminine. Ace of Wands. She's not interested. She's not interested. King of Swords. She's not interested until the masculine starts thinking straight. She could be saying it's the dark night of the soul kind of cycle for the masculine, so she's not going. Woo. Where's the masculine in this Wheel of Fortune in the Tower? My goodness. 7 Cups. Emotional confusion. Daydreaming, night thinking, seeing the bigger picture. He is steering 7 Cups of love. Judgment. He's having judgment because he had a spark of interest. Yeah. It's a power cycle for sure. Power wash. Oh. Ace of Wands in reverse for the feminine. She's not interested, but if the masculine took that Ace of Wands and turned it in the upright, well, it's like a brand new interest. Brand new energy coming in. Excuse me. And the energy is going to be the 8 Wands. It's going to be communication because it's on a false start with the Lover's connection. He's confused on which pot to stir. Well, quit stirring any of them. Because the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords is in reverse. They said if you're not looking for your feminine, don't look for no one. Because acknowledge that the support of being heartbroken, that's a change of heart. You're going to have to start all over to manifest an initiation with this Queen of Cups. Lover, unconditional lover, strength card. Leo, Cancer energy. Struggling with the soulmate, follow through with boundaries in a contract. So the masculine, it's hard for him to follow rules. He's not a rule follower either. So stop doing it. Stop trying to do it by the book. Spirit doesn't run on directions. Runs on gut. Your outcome, you have the Devil and the Star. Hope, faith, balance, renewal of the Devil right here. Let's see what this is. Feminine. You have the Lover. Oh, and the Emperor. Oh my gosh. She hopes that the masculine heals from his addictions. He heals from the dark side. 2 Pentacles. Yes. The masculine is struggling with wishing again. He doesn't want to wish anymore. Because the 10 Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. He's not wondering what a wish fulfillment is. The 9 Cups is the earthly wish, and the Star is a spiritual wish fulfillment. Where's the masculine when it comes to the 9 Cups, 2 Pentacles for the feminine? It's a wish fulfillment to come back. Hangman, a different perspective on the wheel. So this feminine, what does she want to tell this masculine? Without support and destiny. He doesn't see her having any support. She wants him to either stand up to family, Queen of Wands. She wants him to make a stand. Look at that. Make a stand to your karmic family so you can enlighten them. So you can open up to a brand new start. Strength card, Leo energy, self-control, self-care, Hermit. This feminine's telling this masculine, once you tell this family what you think, there's the 10 Cups in reverse. Emotional drainage. The feminine's like, whoever's in the 10 of Cups, could be a marriage, could be family. She's telling the masculine, she says, as soon as you tell those motherfuckers what you've been thinking, you're going to see their true side. That's what she told him. What did this feminine tell him about that? 9 of Swords. Reconsidering, not chasing the risk with friends to leave behind without, look, holding. It's blocking the cycle from ending. A delay. Delaying the cycle from ending is to acknowledge that moving forward, leaving these friends behind to release the reconsideration. For example, if you have a lot of expensive things in your home, okay, you have to have a lot of alarms if you're out of town a lot. Costs money, time, energy, worry. Think about if you ain't got nothing in there, didn't need any alarms. If you purposely took out red flags, where's the feminine there? If you purposely took out red flags, feminine advice from these ancestors. Your advice is guidance is in reverse and harmony. Don't guide them unless they're happy. Don't guide them unless they're moving in harmony. Masculine, your advice. The dream and the share. They want you to share your dreams. Because the outsider, understanding, compromise, the suppression. They're telling you don't allow the outsider to compress your mentality. That's blow your mind, a breakthrough through the mind. By clinging to the past. The Creator, the divine above. Sorrow beyond illusion. That's the 7 cups. They're telling you, stop thinking about it so much and take action. Stop thinking about it so much and take action. Look at yourself and tell yourself you are not the victim. You've never been the victim. Let's see. What is the advice for the masculine right now through the suppression and compromise of understanding? A plan and preparation of a transition. Turn their back, ending the cycles. Intuitively masculine. It's heavy. It's been weighing heavy on his intuition anyway. This is an intuitive compression. What's the compression? What's pushing it? Open up, buddy. Spiritual awakening. On hold. All you gotta do is push the button. A deception interfering. Look at this. This reading just clarified its fucking self. Ace of Cups, 4 cups, with the 7 swords. That's 8 cups put together. Excuse me. 10 cups put together with 7 swords. What's that leave? 3 swords. Let me see. This is deception, interference, deceit, interfering with the offer of love. I mean, you got 2 cups. You both actually ignored each other at the same time. What's your honest truth? Happens when you most expect it. When you two come back together, it's going to be a connection even you wasn't ready for. You're going to integrate all of your knowing. You're going to know that something has changed dramatically in both of you. I love you guys. Ciao.